This ain't a rap song, it's red pill rage.
It used to be a time that fairy tales were true. The king and the queen and all the pills were blue. But then the pill changed, the red pill's the truth. Forget the married life, I got better things to do. Stack money, travel the world.
I heard this analogy yesterday for the first time and it absolutely blew my freaking mind. If a flag is facing you directly right in front of you, you can't see it, it's invisible. Visualize a flag. On its side, we can see it no problem. But if you rotate it so it's facing you directly, it disappears. You can't see it anymore. There are two lessons in that. One, give yourself some grace. If there are times or moments in your past or people that you used to know or whatever where there were so many red flags, now that you're out of it and you're looking at that and you're going, how did I see all those flags? You're beating yourself up over it. It was the position you were standing in. Sis, you genuinely couldn't see that. Hello? Second lesson is that if there are people in your life, in your surrounding life, constantly telling you there's a red flag right in front of you because they're coming from this way and they can see it, listen to them.
Welcome back to the Anthony Spade channel. Before we get started, go ahead and hit that like button, that subscribe button, and that notifications button so you can get the videos as soon as I put them out, which are typically in the morning Eastern time. Next, I would not be talking about all women, even though it feels like it. And if it feels like I'm talking about you, you need to check yourself because I'm only talking about bad women that do bad things to good guys. If you're looking for the music to the intro and you want the link to the second channel, both are below in the descriptions. All right, guys, today we're going to be talking about red flags in men that causes women to run away from you. All right, today we're going to be talking about what exactly are the red flags that most guys, such as yourself, me, and every man is going to go through until they learn not to do, that's going to send women away. There's only certain things that are complete turnoffs after you get the woman or in the process of getting her that's going to turn her off completely that every man is going to go through. So I don't want any guys watching this video thinking that I'm talking to you personally. No, if I'm telling you it, that means I went through it too as well. All right, let's get to it. First, love bombing and pet names. All right, the worst thing that you could do is when you get the woman you want, love bomb her. That means you tell her how much you like her, how much you care for her, how much you love her. Me personally, I never really told a girl how much I love her, but I've called a woman bae. A lot of you guys will get around to saying bae, or what's up, sweetheart, or what's up this. When you start throwing around pet names too early, especially the name bae that a lot of guys use, when you're using the common pet name, she thinks that you're taking the relationship too serious. So the quicker you start using pet names, the faster she's gonna fall out with you because she thinks that you're rushing the relationship. Pet names make you too comfortable with people. That's just like some people that just call me Spade, I feel a certain type of way because it's like, no, only the close ones call me Spade. Everyone else called me Anthony Spade. It's a little thing, but people have other nicknames that they prefer that people that know them to call them that. So when you get around just coming up with pet names that sound cute, it's a turnoff to her because she thinks that you're too serious with the relationship already to where you could just start calling her anything that you want. All of us go through that because it's our way. With me, it used to be my way of actually remembering her name or just me saying stuff. By giving her a pet name always puts you in a good mood with her because you're never just talking down to her. Sometimes when you call somebody by their first name, it makes everything more personal, but pet names make everything easy going. But to a woman, a pet name says, you're too comfortable with me. Next, checking in on her. See, a lot of you guys love to check in on a woman. You love to tell her, oh, I'm just checking on you, making sure you all right. That's a complete turn off to her because it's like, how much danger could she be in after you and her met? Like, what drastic things are going to change in her life to where you got to always call in and check up on her? And another thing that gets you guys doing this is after a pillow talk. When you get done pillow talking with women, a lot of you guys be in that emotion with her, and you think that after she got done telling you a sob story that she cried about, that she's still worrying about it. So you just calling her just to check up on her like, yo, you all right? You this? I'm just calling. You need somebody to talk to. I'm here. I'm here, dude. I'm here for this. I'm here to check on you, make sure you are right because I love you. And I want you to know as long as I'm in your life, you would never have to worry about somebody not caring about you. That's what you're doing when you're constantly checking up on her. You're there to let her know, once again, yes, I do care about you, and I feel like I'm the best guy that you should be with, so I'm making sure you're okay. But what does it do to a woman? It becomes very annoying. People don't have to be reminded that you care about them. A woman doesn't have to be reminded that you like her. You're there. You've already expressed it. So sit back and wait for her to say something whenever she thinks that you're not doing it right. For the most part, don't check on her. Leave room in the relationship for her mind to wonder. If a woman's mind can't wonder what you're doing, then there's no excitement in the relationship. You calling to check up on her confirms that you're the only woman that she's dealing with right now. But what she really wants is a man that she can capture and make him cut off all his other women. That's what women want. They want the guy who has the women, and they're in the game to say, I'm going to win him over and make him cut off all those other girls. That's why your side chick, when she know that you about to go see your main chick, she going to try to get some booty. She going to try to sleep with you before you go back to your main dean just to have that one up. All right? Stop the checking. Next, you don't have a social life. That's a big turnoff. You're not going to go from introvert to being an extrovert overnight. It's not part of your nature. This is why a lot of introverted men, you're attracted to extroverted women who are the bad women who are loud with confidence because they give you a life that you don't have. Well, understand, there's also another reason why she's leaving you and dogging you out. It's because you have nothing else going socially. People don't look up to you. People are not trying to be with you. You're not connected with the crowd. You're just an introvert. And in this situation, I'm only talking about an introvert that's dealing with an extroverted woman. An extroverted woman needs you to have a social life because she's a social light. She needs to be in a social gathering. So when a woman is dealing with you and you don't have any friends, or you don't get out, you don't go and do things that active people do, and you're just so consumed with being on the internet that all you know how to do is Netflix and chill. But when it comes to living outside of your room, you can't do it. That's a complete turn off to a woman, and it turns you into a dud. 9 times out of 10, guys like you become simps, and you start saying, maybe I could buy her stuff. Maybe I could do this for her. Maybe I could do that for her, because you don't have no type of social life for yourself. All you have is the life and the friends online that you don't see. If you don't have any real friends or any type of respect to society, she's going to forget about you fast, because whatever she does has to be real in society. It can't just exist on the internet. So understand, guys, without a social life, do not expect a woman to want to be next to you. To her, she's like, damn, nobody want to be around him, so I don't want to be the woman who's stuck with the guy that nobody wants to be around, because at some point he's going to make me not like him. That's what she's thinking, and she'll get rid of you. Next, she becomes the center of your life. And this is a real down one for you guys. When a woman becomes the center of your life, you find yourself in a relationship stressing the most, complaining the most, always going through some type of drama in the relationship. And 9 times out of 10, it's brushing off her shoulder. You're the one that's stressed out all the time, but she the one that's constantly moving forward with her life, acting like whatever emotional thing that you've been through doesn't even bother her. It doesn't matter. She's not doing it because she doesn't care about you or that she's a hateful person. She's just more like, dude, are you going to stick up for yourself? Do you stand for anything? All right. You guys have to learn to stand for things. You have to learn to have a life that you stand for. Trust me, you don't need 1 million friends, but you need at least 2 friends to show that you're some type of social person. You cannot be antisocial and be in a relationship with an extroverted woman because she brings excitement to your life. If she has to teach you everything when becoming a man and being popular, she's going to get rid of you. She's coming to you for leadership. But if you're the introvert that she's stuck with, chances are you turned into a simp and she's using you. Once you run out of your simp coins, she's going to move on. Next, you're jealous of other guys that you don't know. In other words, you're the guy that talks down on other men, especially the guys that she told you about that did her wrong. You're always putting other men down to make yourself look good. That's a red flag that's going to turn her off completely, because it makes it look like you're an overly jealous person. when you become an overly jealous person, she has to clip your wings early because she don't want the backlash for her living her life. She may have male friends. She may have other friends that she like. Matter of fact, she may be friends with the type of guys that you think you're better than, that you got around her and dogged out. If she ain't dogging these other dudes out and saying, I would never date a guy like that, then you don't say nothing about those guys. If she's telling you the last 6 guys dogged her out, she's subconsciously telling you, I'ma like you if you do the same thing. Because the reason why they're not with me is because they cut me off. Now I'm stuck with you to get my confidence back. That's what she's really saying. So understand, don't be the jealous role and don't play the guy that put other guys down in order to make yourself look better. She gonna be out the door fast. And chances are, if you're talking about a guy that you know, then best believe she wants to know all the bad stuff about him that you told her. She wants to know if it's really true. Next, another thing that you don't want to do. You don't want to tell her that the last girl that you was with was crazy. All right? That's another thing that you don't want to do, is tell her that your ex is crazy. She doesn't fear that that woman's going to come for you. She's going to fear that you're weak. You have to understand, real alpha males don't say that a woman is crazy. An alpha male ain't gonna be like, man, that girl crazy, dog. I can't mess with her no more. No, only beta males are gonna say that the last ex was crazy because she bullied him. See, if a woman bullies you, you're gonna think that she's crazy, but she's bullying you because she doesn't have any respect for you. An alpha male doesn't say it because he gains his respect at the beginning of the relationship. So you telling a woman about your ex being crazy and the girls that you were with dogged you out, you're only making yourself look weak as a man in front of her. You guys have to understand, telling a woman how bad your ex did doesn't make her not want to play you. It just makes you look weak. It makes it look like, all right, what girls do when they get hurt, they run out and they grab another guy to sleep with. All right, when you get hurt, that's what you were supposed to do. That's what she's looking at it like. You didn't go get another girl? Am I the girl he's trying to come up with? He didn't go to another girl? I'm supposed to be helping him get over his ex? You're gonna look weak. All right, these are red flags that you don't subconsciously pay attention to because you're too busy trying to be the nice guy and care what she thinks. All right, comment, like, subscribe to both of my channels, and hopefully you guys are able to get the message. Hasta la vista.